Hello everyone, I am the Opinionated Horsewoman. Welcome back to my channel and welcome anyone who is new to my channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about beauty, and specifically I want to talk to my ladies out there who color their hair. I will admit I color my hair. Genetically, my family on my father's side, the ladies turn gray before they're 30. So I knew at a very young age that I was not going to let myself go gray naturally. I didn't want to do that. So I have been coloring my hair for a long time. I have been getting it professionally colored. I have done it myself. Lately, what I do is what we're going to talk about today, the products that I use. So I use and have been using for probably 3 or 4 years. I use a product out there that can be considered natural, if not bordering on the idea of organic. And I came upon this product through the salon that I go to. I go to an organic hair salon, and she kind of talked me into switching off of some of the bigger name hair colors, just because of the fact, for one, she's a proponent, obviously, of organic. She is certified as an organic beauty specialist in organic hair. But two, I eat a ketogenic diet, and because of that, I eat a lot of natural fats. So my hair grows really fast, really fast. My roots will be out and grown out 1/4 of an inch in 2 weeks. That's 1/4 of an inch in 2 weeks. So I can have, in the 6 weeks that some people go between getting root touch-ups or root recolorings, I could have, 3/4 of an inch of my roots grown out. And because of that, I do my own coloring. It's just too expensive for me to go to the salon and have a salon person touch up my roots. So I actually touched up my roots today, and I thought it was a great opportunity to talk to you about the product I use. So this is the brand that I use. It's called Naturtint, and you can get this. It's not going to be sold necessarily in like your Targets, your Walmarts, but I believe a lot of the organic food stores sell this product because it's considered organic. But I get this online through Amazon, and it's really, really well priced on Amazon. If you, for one, buy it from the manufacturer direct instead of some of the other people that sell it. And for two, I buy 6 boxes at a time because you get a quantity discount, and it lasts, and I do my roots every 2 weeks. So this is the product that I use, and this is actually the color that I use. 4M is what it's called, which is a mahogany chestnut. As you can see, that's what the color looks like on me. So I thought I would talk to you a little bit about it, and I have their product insert from the box I used today. One of the nice things about organic, and it's something that I've actually talked about a number of times in my other beauty videos, is that some of the products in the manufactured for the public use beauty products overall have allergenic components to them. And I am very sensitive, as I've discussed before, to fragrance. I'm very careful about the beauty products I use on my face. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Today I have a little lip gloss on, and I threw a little eyeliner on. I don't have any eyeshadow or anything on. I don't wear foundation. Part of that all stems from years and years of using products that had ingredients in them that I developed allergies to. And the number one allergen I found out was fragrance. So I for years and years coloring my hair with boxed colors, various different brands I got at the supermarkets or Walmarts or Targets. I realized that some of the harsh chemicals in those I could end up really developing allergies with on my scalp, and the last thing I want to do is cause problems to my scalp You know, you could end up with contact dermatitis. You could end up with acne there. You could potentially burn your scalp, cause damage to your hair follicles. Ladies, you know, we have to be very careful about that. So it made sense to me when I went to my organic stylist, and she said, it's, you know, she helped me match my color, which helped me kind of, I was teetering and a little scared. Was I going to be able to find a color match for the color that I liked? So she helped me match the color with her professional coloring book that she has in her salon. And she actually told me that this is the same company that sells the professional organic coloring systems to the professional salons that offer organic colors. So she says this is almost the exact same thing. So, you know, it's just packaged a little different. It comes with a shampoo, a conditioner, and a leave-in conditioner. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. So that's kind of the background on why I took the leap and have been using the natural hair colors. So I thought I would go through kind of what this company discusses, because they do bring up some really good points in their literature that they include in the color. So we're going to kind of go through what you're going to get in a box. For those of you who do at-home coloring, it's not a whole lot different than what you get in any coloring system home box. So you're going to get the colorant, which is whatever color you choose. For mine, it's this mahogany. And then you're going to get the developer. So you get 2 bottles in there. The bigger one is the developer, and the littler one is the colorant. You put the colorant in the developer, and you know, mix them up. So you also, and I mentioned this before, you get a little packet with a color fixing shampoo. You get another packet that's a protective conditioner, and then you get a third packet, which is a leave-in conditioner. They also include gloves, which is really important, you guys. Make sure you're always wearing some sort of nitrile gloves. I don't recommend latex because, again, that's a huge allergen for a lot of people. So, and then the instruction leaflet, which is this that I'm holding. So that's pretty much what comes in the box. So as far as the organic components of it, they do discuss a few things that come in the different items in the box. So the permanent hair colorant is enriched with an oleic acid, which is derived from olives. So oleic acid is out of olives, which is it's a moisturizing agent for your hair. The hair colorant also has what's called meadow foam seed oil, which is a reparative as well for like split ends. Kind of helps reducing frizz. I'm one to talk today. I was out in the wind, but it also conditions and increases shine. So that's what's in the actual colorant. And then the aftercare treatments also have some natural or organic components to them. So the shampoo packet has linseed extract. I love linseed seed extract. I actually, for my other conditioners that I use like on a weekly basis, I have a product that I use specifically because it has linseed extract in it. And this is something that's carried over from my equestrian or horse world. Is the equestrian people know that linseed oil and linseed seed extract is phenomenal for adding shine to your hair. It is phenomenal. It is an old horseman's well-known fact. So ladies and gentlemen, I totally love linseed seed extract. So in the aftercare shampoo, they have linseed seed extract. They also have, I might slaughter this, Rosmarinus officinalis leaf oil. So that also helps kind of plumps up your hair follicle to make your hair look fuller and thicker. And then there's Eucalyptus globus leaf oil, which is a shine. It enhances the shine of your hair. So that's in the aftercare shampoo packet. So the other packets, there's 2 more packets in there. They have you a protective conditioner that you use immediately after the shampoo, and this is a rinse out conditioner. So the 3 items that are in there that are more of considered natural products, sunflower seed extract, which increases the longevity and intensity of your hair color. Lemon fruit water, which is rich in vitamins C and B, folic acid, and minerals. So it's to help promote hair health overall, growth, and the appearance of volume. So another volumizer. And then there's moringa seed extract, which is utilized by them to help protect from like environmental damage, you know, sun and wind and all those types of things. So the third packet that you get in the box is a leave-in conditioner. So the first two, you know, the shampoo you use immediately after you rinse the color out, that fixes the color to your hair. Then you use their protectant conditioner and you rinse that out. And then you use, there's a leave-in conditioner that you can use, and that has baobab, B-A-O-B-A-B seed protein. And that's from moisturizer, nourishes your strands from roots to tips, and protects again against UV damages. And then there's pea protein, and that aids in hydrating hair by binding moisture, increases hair elasticity. So that's in their leave-in conditioner. So that's some of the natural products that are in here, and it's stuff you may have heard of from other beauty products. So I'm going to go to the inside here, and they cover how their shading coating is explained, basically how the numbering and the lettering on the boxes are. And I think that it's somewhat similar in most beauty hair color products, but they do specifically go over theirs. So they have a couple of different letters that they use. So they use N is for natural, A for ash, C for copper, G for golden, M, which is what mine is for mahogany, and then they use R for red. So ash shades, I'm just going to read what they have on here. Ash shades will add a cool tone to your hair and are ideal for counteracting brassiness. Copper and golden shades, or the C or the G, add warmth to your hair, while mahogany and red, the M and the R shades, add vibrancy. So the N, or the natural shades, are the best for covering gray hair because they provide a more natural looking result. Gray hair has lost its natural pigment and can soak up hair dyes more readily, meaning the brighter shades can sometimes look unnatural. So perfect example of that, I use this mahogany color, and if I'm not careful and I use a different color, something that's a little brighter, I get like a really red look, even though I'm using a mahogany, an M. So my other option, what I could do is go for and mix this for mahogany. I could get an N, a box of N in this shade, or this tone, and do like a 50-50 mix. Mix it on my own. You just mix an equal portion of the colorant with and with the same amount of the developer. So, you know, you could use one bottle of developer out of the two boxes, and then use half of each bottle of the colorant, and then save the other half for the next developer bottle. So I could do that, and it's something that I've kept in the back of my mind that if it, you know, if I need to, I can certainly do that. So some of their frequently asked questions they address in here. How long does it take to use your hair coloring system with this? It's 30 to 40 minutes. And generally, most people, if you're not gray, wouldn't need anything more than 30. And they even say in here for stubborn gray, you can do 40 minutes. So I just go 40 minutes on my roots, and just my roots. So, next question is, will Naturtint cover my gray? Yes. Naturtint covers all normal gray hair with the first application. For best results when coloring gray hair, choose a color from the natural shades, which is the N, which I was just mentioning. Mahoganies and coppers can be used on gray hair, and this is a mahogany color I use. But if it can be appearing too bright if used on their own. To achieve a uniform and natural looking color with an M or a C shade, mix it with a similar numbered natural shade, or the N, before applying. So it says if your desired shade is 4M, mix with 4N. So I may do that in the future. I'm not currently doing that. They ask, can you use it to color your roots only? And you say, yeah, yes, of course. They discuss that. So the next question, can I use Naturtint if I've been using other permanent hair colorants? Meaning when I made my switch, I was switching, my hair had been colored with like a L'Oreal or another, another product. And, sometimes if your hair has that other company's product in it, you have to be very careful. And so it says, yes, although we recommend you carry out a color strand test to check your expected color results. So ideally what you do is take something in the back, kind of the bottom of your hair, and do a color strand test and color it if you're pulling it all the way through for the first time. Next question is, can I lighten my hair with Naturtint? They said yes, but they do not recommend choosing a tone that is more than 2 shades lighter than your natural tone. And that goes across the beauty spectrum. If you try to go from like my color hair to blonde in one setting, you'll see there's a lot of videos out there of gals who have tried that. And what happens is you fry your hair so bad, all your hair falls out. So you don't want to do that. So next question is, can I use Naturtint if my hair has previously been colored with henna or a progressive color? And this is really important. So for hennas or progressive colored hair, you can only use this after that color has been either removed or completely grown out. And that's just due to the differences in that type of product. So next question is, can I apply Naturtint on permed or relaxed or chemically straightened or bleached hair? And that's an important question, because those type of procedures have already damaged your hair, and you have to be very careful when you're going to do something else to your hair when you've already done those processes. So their response in that is, yes, but you need to wait 14 days before applying the colorant and ensure that your hair has been shampooed at least once. Permed, relaxed, or chemically straightened hair is more porous, and it may require shorter development time, meaning you may not want to leave it on for 30 minutes. This is why they have you do a strand test. So it's really important to do that. And then as bleach removes your natural pigment, you may need to put back some of the warm tones during the coloring treatment. Color strand test, again, helps you identify what this is going to look like. So if you're going from bleached blonde hair and trying to darken it, you should do a strand test, because this may not end up as the color that you get because your hair has been so chemically changed and altered if you've bleached it or lightened it. So it says, how long do I need to wait between coloring with Naturtint? For best results, we recommend waiting at least 2 weeks between coloring, which is good because my hair grows so fast that I try to wait 2.5 weeks, but I start looking ridiculous because my roots grow out mostly gray, and everything just looks really strange on me. So I do try to wait 2.5 weeks, but if I have an important event or something, I might hit that 2-week mark and go for a root touch-up. So the next thing they talk about is a skin sensitivity test, and this is kind of what I'm getting at before, is it's so important in beauty products to be aware of the chemicals that are in them, because you can develop sensitivities at any time in your life. You could have a beauty product you've been using for 5 or 6 years, and you could suddenly develop an allergy to a component of it. So as any hair coloring company will tell you, you must do a skin sensitivity test before you throw this on your head, because it would be horrifying if you colored your hair, didn't realize you were allergic to the product, and had some sort of horrid reaction either under your hair, to your hair, that it damages your hair follicles. So it's really important, and they talk you through how to do it. I'm not going to talk about that here. Then they go into doing the color strand test, which again is to see how this color is going to look on your hair. And they tell you how to do that, which I'm not going to go into. So the next page talks about the step-by-step instructions for how to utilize their product. And of course, any company is going to have this in there. They talk about putting on gloves to protect your hands and your nail beds. You don't want to color your nails. Talk about how to mix it, how to apply it. They talk about how to apply it, and they talk about the 2 options. One is to do just your roots. The other one is to do a full head. So they talk you through both processes depending on what you're interested in. And then their, excuse me, their third step is rinse, cleanse, condition, and perfect. So they talk you through using the packets that are in there. You rinse your hair, you use their shampoo, then you use their conditioning, and then you use their leave-in conditioner, and each packet is numbered 1, 2, 3, which is really nice. So they talk about that in here. Excuse me, a bit of a head cold. I'm really sorry for the coughing and the clearing of my throat. The back of the packet, just as a thank you, talks a little about a little bit about the company. Gives you their hair color helpline, so that if you have questions and you're concerned, there's a 1-800 number you can call. And then there's also an email in here that you can utilize, their customer service email, which is really nice. And then they have the link to their website. And then there is some safety information. So they talk about on here, warning, hair colorants can cause severe allergic reactions. So they also say on here specifically, this product should not be used for doing eyelashes or eyebrows. It is not meant for that. It is not approved for that. Doing so could cause permanent blindness. So they talk about that. They tell you not to color your hair if you have any of the following issues. If you have a rash on your face, or you have or sensitive, irritated, or a damaged scalp. If you have ever experienced a reaction after coloring your hair. If you have experienced a reaction to a temporary black henna tattoo in the past, or if you have like a cut or something. So it tells you that it contains phenylenediamines and hydrogen peroxide. And it says the proportion for mixing colorant and color developer must always be 1-to-1. So if you are going to buy like 2 different colors and mix them, that's telling you that the colorant and the developer need to be mixed on a 1-to-1. So that's important. So that's kind of the information that's provided in this. I think it's important to always read these when you are using a new product. Like I said, I purchased this off of Amazon. You can get this, I believe, at some of the Whole Food stores or natural stores because it's considered organic. I will do a link below in the description box to the color that I buy, which is the company here, and it'll be the 6-pack, and you can kind of explore from there if you're interested in it. But the other thing that's nice on the box, it explains their numbering system, because the packet explained like the letters on the box, but the numbering is explained here on the box. So the lower the number is, the darker the shade for this company. So the number 1 is quite dark and a number 10 is quite light. And then they also go in and explain the letters again, as far as N being natural, M being mahogany. So they also have, again, their 800 number here and their website if you need to do it. So it talks about what's in here. The back of the box talks about all the natural products that are in here. So that is what I use, and kind of the reasoning and the background as to why I do use organic. I really, really think that a lot of the beauty suppliers and the companies out there are putting a lot of bad products in beauty products, stuff that is just not necessary and stuff that's causing allergies. And the number 1 complaint I have is fragrance, especially with products that you use on your skin, on your face. Nobody's going to come up and smell my face to see if my face has perfumes on it. So it's really, I just don't understand why they need to do that, other than they want you to open it and go, oh, this smells great, it's going to be so wonderful on my skin. But in reality, you could be setting yourself up for a serious allergic reaction. So you could even be having an allergic reaction and not even recognizing it right now. If you're having a lot of redness, rosacea issues, if you are somebody who doesn't normally have a lot of acne and you're starting to develop acne for strange reasons, you're like, this is not normal, that could be the starting of an allergic reaction, and you should go see a dermatologist. I am not a dermatologist. I don't play one on YouTube. I'm not a dermatologist, but a lot of times there's an underlying issue for something that's funky going on in if you're having a reaction, and it's good to get that checked out. And it could be also your eyes. I talk in another one of my videos, I don't wear a lot of mascara because I have often get really bad allergic reactions to the mascaras because I used to use it a lot. And I get really, really irritated, angry, like eyelids, really red, really itchy. That's a common, you know, those are common symptoms of allergic reactions. So I will wear them, but only for certain events, and I immediately take them off. I never sleep with mascara on because, oh, the outcome is not good in the morning. So anyway, I really, really appreciate you guys tuning in for this. Again, this is Naturtint. This is a organic hair colorant that I use. I really recommend this product. I give it, you know, thumbs up. So if you do me a favor, please like this video if you enjoy what you're seeing, and please remember to hit the subscribe button so that you continue to see my videos, and click the bell. You'll be notified by clicking the bell. You'll be notified of all my new uploads. So have a really wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. See you on the next video.